Social media has us convinced that these are the cheapest Celine crossbody bags that you can buy from store, and you get a bonus pair of sunglasses with purchase. But are they worth it? Stay tuned to find out, and I'll also be sharing some of the other 2024 trends that I've bought into. Welcome back to A Briefcase of Luxury, where we love to chat about all things related to life, learning, and luxury. While I have no intentions of quitting my day job as a business professor, I would love to continue to grow this channel. So thank you to those of you who have subscribed, liked, commented, or shared my videos in the past. And thank you so much for watching this video today. Also, I typically don't do outfits of the day, but since we are on the topic of being influenced, I wanted to show you some of the other 2024 trends I've been influenced by. So first up, while I don't foresee a Chanel tweed jacket in my future or even the super popular Celine cardigan, it seems like for the right price, I can be bought. Like this jacket cost me a grand total of $13. I found it on clearance at TJ Maxx, but that's about all I'm willing to pay for something like this, something that I don't even know if I feel comfortable wearing. And not like comfort, but like mental comfort. I feel like I'm playing dress up, like I'm about to go to a make-believe British tea party. But for $13, it's still fun to try the trend. Plus, this is machine washable and dryer safe. So we're gonna call it a double win. Next up, I caved and I picked up a pair of Mary Jane flats, which you may or may not have noticed. I've worn these in several recent videos now. If I haven't said it before, for the life of me, I could not understand why Mary Jane's made a comeback. And then I realized it all came down to picking them in the right color, so they don't look creepy or like you're a child from the Great Depression era, you know, with the black Mary Janes and the frilly socks. Like for me, it's a hard pass on this style when it comes to really dark colors. Plus, the signature strap can make anyone's legs look stumpy, but something like this in a creamy white color with some gold button detailing, I can get behind this. So this is from Paravano, and I do have a discount code if you are interested in checking them out. They have a whole slew of different types of Mary Janes in different materials, including some really fun tweed ones, and they kindly sent me 2 pairs to try out. And in case the super traditional Mary Jane trend turns out to be short-lived, I did pick out another that's more aligned with my normal style, if you will. So this next pair is a pointed Mary Jane flat slingback. Now, I love the subtle mock croc finish and how the straps are slanted instead of straight across, so there's less of a cutoff effect. Plus, while this first pair can look a little bit more innocent and more girly, like this is a lot more powerful, like something I would wear to work. And even on the weekends with a pair of flowy silk or linen pants. But yeah, just in general, I've really been into the white shoe trend lately. I've always shied away from them just because, hello, they're white. But you can't deny how much they elevate an outfit. I've been enjoying white so much. I also picked up 2 pairs of sandals from Target earlier this summer, and I've worn them to death. They look so much more elevated than just my regular black or tan sandals. So yeah, don't be afraid to try out white shoes. This is a trend I can definitely get behind. I will have these Mary Janes linked below if you are interested in checking them out. Okay, so why was all of that relevant? Because 2024 trends, I got sucked into this next one big time. Like broke my cardinal designer shopping rules because I was so affected when I started to see people unbox these Celine sunglasses. So let me first say, I couldn't have cared less about the sunglasses that came in these pouches. I 100% fell in love with the pouches first because while I do like a mini bag, I don't like mini bag prices. I think they are completely ludicrous. I've also made countless videos on why I avoid buying designer sunglasses, like buying a 1 pair I get, but we know us, we don't stop there. We never stop there. I've seen too many people fall victim to having a drawer full of designer sunglasses and card holders, etc. It's one of those once you pop, you can't stop categories. And for years, I've been perfectly content with my 2 pairs of Ray-Bans and my dinky $10 pair from Marshall that I save for beach vacations. I know I don't need designer sunglasses. Plus, my first pick would have been the Louis Vuitton Pilot sunglasses anyway. But all of that changed when I found out certain Celine sunglasses come with these crossbody pouches. Now, since I don't live near a boutique, I had to scroll through the hundreds of styles on their website to see which versions either included a picture of the pouch or a description that indicated that a crossbody pouch was included, which was really annoying because sometimes they would have the picture but not the description or vice versa. So hopefully this video can save you some of the same hassle. My biggest tip is just to go in store and ask, because sunglasses are even riskier to buy online than shoes. So when I had the opportunity to go to a Celine boutique this summer in Europe, that's exactly what I did. I had the SA pull out every pair that came with a crossbody pouch. And from what I was told, that's only 2 specific styles. So the white pouch with the black Celine lettering is the easiest one to identify. These are only available with the monochromes collection, which are the acetate frame sunglasses with the obnoxious Celine lettering on the side. And it has to be this lettering, not the smaller lettering, not the Triumph logo, but this. However, if you are into the more quiet luxury tan pouch, this one is a little trickier because I was told that most styles in the metal frame come with the tan pouch, but not all of them. So the aviator styles do for sure, since this is what I bought. And some of the Triumph metal ones do as well, but not all of them. Someone let me know if that's true. And I essentially tried on over like 10 pairs until I narrowed it down to these 2. And while the original goal was just to pick one, I was feeling greedy that day. Honestly, I liked the tan pouch more, but I thought the white would be more usable. And at the same time, I liked the acetate sunglasses more than the aviators because I already have a pair of aviators. And so like any sane person, I bought both. I'll do my best to give a close-up of these sunglasses without blinding you from my lights, but the acetate ones, they really just say Celine on the side, and this is the style frame that I picked up. And for the aviators, the branding on this is really, really minimal. All you really have is Celine written across the top, but that's about it. And by the way, the sunglasses themselves, they're well made, but there's nothing earth-shattering about them. I mean, obviously, I picked out ones that I felt would look good on me, so I know I'm making them sound like complete trash, which they're not, but can I objectively say that these are better than my Ray-Bans? No, but they're good. Again, sunglasses are a very face-specific purchase, so just go try them on and see what looks good on you, what fits, what's comfortable, etc. Now, I did talk about price in my Europe haul video, but just as a recap, post-VAT refund, I did manage to save over $100 on each, which was essentially like a little over 30% off maybe on what I would have had to pay in the US pre-tax, which I guess played a factor into why I went ahead and just bought both. But let's talk about these pouches, y'all. So first up, these straps are a little cray-cray at first, just because of how they are packaged. You definitely want to hang them up to let the kinks work themselves out. I've had mine basically hung since I got back, and you can still kind of see the crinkles in them. Let's also give you a close-up look at each so you can see how they are constructed. I mean, they are essentially the same except for their size. And of course, the brand name on the flap. I also just noticed that the white one only says Celine, while the tan one says Celine Paris. But I can see the Celine stamp fading quite quickly, only because of all the hand action they're bound to get as you're opening the bag. Also, I suppose if you really wanted to use these just as sunglasses pouches, you can undo the strap since they are just knotted on either end. Let me also put on the screen the size difference as well as the strap drop length. So the white one, it looks a lot bigger, but it's essentially only ½ an inch bigger in both width and height. The depth doesn't really matter since they are both completely tapered at the bottom, but if you are curious, the mouth of the white pouch opens to just under 2 inches, while this tan one only stretches to a 1-inch opening. Now, both of these have similar strap drop length, so about 18 to 19 inches. But like I said, my straps are still a little kinked up, so it may be a little longer once they are fully relaxed. And I will insert shots of how these look on me crossbodied and as shoulder pouches. Now, do we even want to attempt to see what fits? I mean, I guess we kind of have to. So obviously they will fit your sunglasses if that's all you plan to carry, but let's see how we can or can't use these as mini crossbody bags. I'm going to use the tan one to demonstrate because if it fits in the tan one, chances are it's going to fit in the slightly larger white pouch. But let's say you just want to throw some loose cards in there, like a driver's license or a credit card. I just got gift cards here to demonstrate, but you totally can, right? The pouch isn't so deep that you are going to have trouble fishing those back out, but to me, that sounds nerve-wracking, just in case they accidentally fly out when I'm trying to pull out other stuff. So something like a simple flat card holder would be ideal, but I don't have one. The closest thing I have is the Louis Vuitton key clay, and I mean, that fits, but just barely, and I wouldn't be able to carry anything else, I don't think. So that's not gonna work for me. Okay, I had to play around off camera, and these are the best options I can do. So we have several options for each of these pouches. I'll first put up all of your different options for the smaller tan pouch. And then here's what we can do with the white pouch. The white pouch surprisingly did fit quite a bit more. So that's just something to keep in mind. So yeah, these can fit to some extent, some variation of either loose cards or a small card holder, or the key clay in my case, a small phone, a hand sani, a chapstick. Some combination of those will fit in these. But at the end of the day, like, how functional are these bags? I mean, that would depend on if you actually want your mini bags to fit things like keys or your phone, which I've never understood when people are like, oh, I don't need my bag to fit my phone. In that case, you and I, we're playing a completely different game here. So another reason why you should buy these in store is to see if they would be so kind to let you put your stuff in these pouches. So I already knew that both of these would at least fit my phone because that's what I did in store. But by the way, my phone is ancient, okay? It's none of that fancy Max or Pro Max stuff. So in that case, I don't know how well the larger iPhones will fit. But even for my dinky old iPhone, these are like truly bare minimum pouches. Like, pick your bare essentials and then start questioning what you consider to be a bare essential and further narrow it down from there, and then you'll be good to go. So at the end of the day, are these worth it? I mean, no, they're not. I'm sorry to disappoint. If you were influenced to buy these just like I was, I'm sorry. I feel ya. I fell for it too. Even if these are the least expensive mini bags that you can buy from Celine, they are still mini bags. And as much as I typically do have my phone in my hand or in my pocket, even if it's like 95% of the time, for that 5% of the time, I still need a bag that can fit my stuff. That is, after all, its main function for me. I wish I was one of those girls who could simply wear a bag as an accessory, but I'm just too old for that. And to make matters worse, I would have to either buy a simple card holder for me to feel comfortable using these. I'm just not chaotic enough to throw my license and credit card in there and be like, Godspeed. So now I have to spend more to buy a new small enough card holder that would fit comfortably in these. Or I would need to buy a new phone case with built-in card slots. Like, either way, for me to use these comfortably would require me to spend more money, which defeats the purpose. Now, on the bright side, they are super cute and super lightweight. Or hear me out, I did see a girl wear this as a sunglasses pouch, right? She had a separate big tote bag in her stroller, and she had this crossbodied, and it looked super cute. So maybe I should settle for using this as it was originally intended. So whilst these purchases are not my crowning moment, my husband has commandeered the aviators, so it's not like they're just sitting around gathering dust, but that still leaves me now with 3 daily pairs of sunglasses, and with only 1 pair of eyes, this is one more form of decision fatigue that I have brought upon myself. Now let me know if you have these sunglasses and what you think of these pouches. Like, how do you use them, if at all? Again, thank you so much for sticking around until the end, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I'll catch up with you next time.